From space, Earth looks like a beautiful blue and green marble. But up close, we see a different story. Environmental issues are everywhere, and they're growing at an alarming rate. Pollution is everywhere: dirty air, toxic water, and lifeless soil. Our cities are choked with smog, rivers filled with chemicals, and soil losing its fertility. It's a dire situation that needs immediate attention. What if I told you nature has its own secret helpers working day and night to clean up this mess? Yes, hidden in the soil, water, and even the air, these tiny warriors are tirelessly working to restore the balance of our environment. Meet the superheroes of the nature, microorganisms. These microscopic beings might be small, but they have massive impact on our planet's health. These tiny, powerful beings, bacteria, fungi, algae, have special talent to break down harmful waste and turn into something useful, converting pollutants into nutrients that can be used by plants and animals. They work in soil, water, and even the air, cleaning up pollution, restoring balance, and cleaning our environment. In the soil, they decompose organic matter, enriching with nutrients. In water, they break down harmful substances, making it safe for aquatic life. And in the air, they help neutralize toxic gases. Imagine a world where oil spills vanish and the plastic waste dissolves and the toxic gases disappear, all thanks to microorganisms. These tiny heroes break down oil into harmless substances, degrade plastic into biodegradable components, and even convert toxic gases to harmless ones. Scientists now are using these tiny cleaners to solve some of the biggest environmental challenges. Through bioremediation, they harness the power of microorganisms to clean up contaminated sites, from oil spills in the oceans to polluted industrial lands. Nature has given us the perfect cleaning crew. These microorganisms are efficient, sustainable, and cost effective. They work without rest and they don't require any special equipment, just the right conditions to thrive. Now it's our turn to support them by reducing pollution, recycling waste, and encouraging eco friendly solutions. Every small action we take can make a big difference in supporting these natural cleaners. Simple actions like using less plastic, conserving water, and reducing our carbon footprint can have significant impact. Together with microorganisms, we can build a cleaner and greener future. To understand the public awareness and opinions on the role of microorganisms in cleaning the polluted environment, we conducted a survey. We reached out to different individuals and asked them several simple questions.
So we're just doing a quick survey. So what's your name?
Abhishek.
Abhishek. So we're just going to ask you a simple question. So how are microorganisms going to help reducing pollution?
There is a process, actually a process done, it is a nutrient cycle, through which microorganisms cleans water and soil by recycling nitrogen and phosphorus.
Okay, that's a good thing. Thank you for it.
So Atmaja, where do you think organisms can help clean pollution?
I think they can be useful in ocean as well as in land, because I don't know much, I don't know it scientifically, but according to my concern, I have read in some magazines about some kind of bacteria and fungi have been found by the scientists that can degrade plastics in water as well as in land, and in sea they are found underneath the water, and there are so many organisms in sea, because usually we see that the dead bodies and all are degrading in the sea, but it is found that the ocean plastic can also be degraded by such kind of bacteria.
Just doing a quick survey. What's your name?
My name is Vamsi.
Okay, so we're just going to ask you a simple question.
Okay.
So how is microorganisms going to help in reducing pollution?
Microorganisms, there is a process known as bioremediation where live microorganisms will be used for cleaning of the polluted water or soil or air, where these microorganisms act on the soil, air, and also on water. What they do is they clean up the heavy metals or any other microorganisms which are bad, which are causing pollutant to the water or air. These microorganisms have been a good remedy nowadays, and it's a good technique.
Thank you, bro. That's a good answer. And yeah, thank you for having me here.
So here I am with.
त्रिशा घोषाल।
So आप हमें बताइए कि माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स कैसे करते हैं एक पॉल्यूटेड एनवायरनमेंट को क्लीन करने के।
एक तो नाइट्रोजन फिक्सेशन हो गया, जैसे कि बैक्टीरिया होता है, जैसे कि लेग्यूम क्रॉप के साथ सिम्बायोटिक रिलेशनशिप में बैक्टीरिया रहते हैं जो कि राइजोबियम, वो एटमॉस्फेरिक जो नाइट्रोजन होता है उसको यूजेबल फॉर्म पे कन्वर्ट करते हैं एमोनिया के रूप में, इसको नाइट्रोजन फिक्सेशन बोलते हैं.
So, Anushka, which organisms have you heard of that helps in cleaning the environment?
In cleaning the environment, decomposers and microorganisms like earthworms are helping in nature, like they decomposes the organic matter and also the dead matters, so that it's giving nutrient to the soil and it's benefiting the soil also, and also helping cleaning the waste material, not the one which is not decomposable but the one which is biodegradable. So mainly earthworms and the microorganisms helping cleaning the nature. Thank you.
Next question is, which organisms have you heard of being used for pollution control?
Which organism I have heard for pollution control? I don't know much about it. I have not heard. I have always heard that the organisms are disturbed by plastic, but I have not that much. I heard some kind of bacteria and fungi are there. If we speak about I have only heard about microorganisms and I don't know the specific names because I'm not a science student and I cannot remember such kinds of names. They're a bit complex. But according to me, some kind of fungi and bacteria are there that exist in microorganisms specifically. Some kind of bacteria and fungi that exist that just deposit in such kind of plastic. We can see, and some videos and photos are being put in the social media as well. So these bacteria will just get deposited in the fungi and bacteria get deposited in the plastic and they degrade. Thank you so much.
Do you know that microorganisms can be used to clean the environment?
Yeah, I heard about it. Microorganisms also is an option other than chemical usage.
So, what do you think are the advantages of using microorganisms as a way to clean the environment rather than chemicals?
Microorganisms is, I think it's user friendly, right? Environment not user friendly, it's environmental friendly, so that now using of chemicals will not harm the soil and the environment, right? So we can persist our soil and water and air pollutions can be reduced, right? It can it's sustainable in the future generations, and it will be useful for persisting the mankind and the environment.
Let's dive into the details of how algae, bacteria, and fungi help clean our environment. First up, algae. These tiny green powerhouses are nature's water purifiers. Species like chlorella and spirulina absorb excess nutrients from wastewater, preventing those nasty harmful algal blooms. But that's not all. Certain algae species can also remove heavy metals and toxins from industrial waste. Talk about multitasking. Plus, they release oxygen, which improves water quality. Next, let's talk about bacteria, the ultimate biodegraders. All degrading bacteria, like Pseudomonas and Alcanivorax, break down petroleum spills in our oceans. In wastewater treatment plants, bacteria work tirelessly to decompose sewage and industrial waste. And here's a game changer Idonilla. Cycinanis bacteria can break down plastic, offering a glimmer of hope of our plastic pollution crisis. Let's not forget fungi, the earth's recyclers, through a process called microremediation. Fungi break down oil, pesticides, and heavy metals in soil. Some mushrooms, like pleurotus, and even degrade plastic and absorb toxins. Fungi also help speed up composting, turning waste into nutrient-rich soil. Check out this time lapse of fungi. Decomposing waste, it's like nature's own recycling factory.
Throughout this journey, we've seen how algae, bacteria, and fungi play a vital role in cleaning our environment. These tiny organisms work behind the scenes, purifying water, breaking down waste, and restoring polluted land. But their impact goes beyond just cleaning up. By harnessing their ability, we can develop sustainable solutions for waste management, water purification, and even plastic degradation. The question is, how can we support this natural process? It starts with awareness. By understanding and promoting the role of these microorganisms, we can encourage innovative research and practical applications in pollution control. Each of us can contribute by reducing pollution, supporting microbial based waste treatment, or simply spreading awareness. The more we work with nature, the better our chances of restoring the planet.